If you want to visit India, you might want to check out these 5 spookiest places in India. Very mysterious, very different. So if you're into that alternative kind of travel, this is the perfect one for you. The first one is the Lake of Skeletons in Uttarakhand. So there's this lake, they call it the Rupkund Lake, and it's like 16,500 feet elevation. But there are actually 300 to 600 skeletons that you can see beneath the surface whenever the ice melts. So every year you will actually see those 300 to 600 skeletons. And forensics actually said that the skeletons date back to 15th century AD. So very spooky. And I don't know why they decided not to move the skeletons. Now, the theory of the locals is that this is the then king and queen of Kanuj, I think is what they called it. So they were supposed to go on a pilgrimage, but they plunged into the lake because of severe hailstorm and then died there. So again, not sure why they decided not to move the place. Maybe they just wanted to be like a protected area. Next is the magnetic hill of Ladakh. So if you go into the magnetic hill of Ladakh, you don't have to drive. Supposedly the magnet of the area is going to pull your car and drive it for no gas. So you're going to save on gas. So you can just put it in neutral and the car is going to run. Now, the theory is that this is actually an optical illusion resulting from the hill's gravitational pull. So it could either be that the hill is actually downwards. So, of course, there's the natural pull of gravity. So when you're even if you're not driving, if you're not gassing up, stepping on the gas, then it will still drive itself because it's on its way down. Now, it's just unclear whether the same thing is going to happen if you're on your way back. So it's going to, then if it's on your way down, going there, then on your way back, it's going to go up. Now, the other option is that it's actually hilly. So the inertia, is that what it's called? It's called when you plunge down, then the energy is enough to actually launch you again when the place actually goes up again. All right. So that's just my theory. I don't know if that's correct. Next is the tale of the twins in Kerala. So in this area, in this village, once you set foot in this village, everything is double or triple because everybody either gets twins, they get twins, or they get triplets when they get pregnant and give birth. So yeah, so everything is double. Even if you move out, you're from there and you move out of the place, you will still get either twins or triplets when you get pregnant or you give birth. If you move in from another place, you marry somebody there, or you just decided to move in that area, you're still going to get twins. So the doctor's theory is that there's something in the water, like a chemical in the water that's actually, I don't know, working on your insides, I guess, so that when you get pregnant, you get either twins or triplets. Next is the ghost lights of West Bengal. Apparently in the marshes of West Bengal, if you walk the woods, you will actually see floating lights. Very spooky, as nobody really can explain what those are, but they have been like a real headache to fishermen because it would usually confuse them. So in fact, it confused them because it's not just one light, like there's many lights. So the fishermen end up following the wrong light, and some of them actually end up dying because of it. Now, some scientists have actually explained that this could actually be the ionization of methane over the marshes that forms out of the decaying organic matter present in abundance in the forest, in the woods. So it's nothing like ghostly or something. It's not supposed to be scary. It's just the ionization of methane. Next is a little sad because this is the place where birds actually, quote unquote, commit suicide. So this is in Assam. So apparently during the dark, foggy nights of monsoons, the migratory birds, I'm sorry for my dog, the migratory birds would actually usually plunge head on trees or posts or walls and stuff like that, and they would die. So that's very, very sad. But when you wake up one morning and there's like hundreds of birds dead, that's of course spooky. Not even hundreds. If there's like just looking at a bird just plunge head on on a wall or a post or a tree, that's already very, very sad, and of course a little spooky, especially if there's a lot of them. Now the theory is that this is just the dense fog of that place would actually cause the bird to go on a daze. They basically the daze would cause them to lose their direction, their brain or whatever, and they would end up plunging head on walls and trees and stuff. So yeah, they would crash. And so, however, there are many arguments as well that would oppose this theory. All right, so if you ever feel like doing an alternative type of traveling, this is an interesting. India is beautiful by itself without having to look for these places. But if you're into something more alternative, then you can check out these places. Thanks.